Hi everyone, welcome to Mechanical Auto Expert. In 2025, Alpine is more than just a name from the past. It's become a symbol of how French performance engineering can compete with the world's best without losing its soul. The company, now under the Renault Group, has been steadily redefining what it means to make lightweight, driver-focused sports cars in an era of electrification and autonomous features. And in 2025, Alpine might just be at its most exciting chapter yet. The brand's halo model, the Alpine A110, is still very much at the heart of their lineup. First introduced in 2017 and refreshed multiple times since, the A110 in 2025 continues to evolve, blending retro inspiration with contemporary engineering. What sets it apart, still, is that featherweight approach to sports car building. While competitors are chasing ever bigger horsepower numbers and tech-heavy cabins, Alpine sticks to what made driving joyful in the first place: minimalism, balance, and feel. The A110 now comes in multiple trims, including the base A110, the more aggressive A110S, and the track-focused A110R. All versions share the same 1.8-liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine, co-developed with Renault Sport, but each one is tuned for a slightly different experience. For example, the A110R features unique aerodynamic tweaks, a carbon fiber hood and wheels, and a significant weight reduction, making it perhaps the purest expression of Alpine's philosophy to date. No power steering over assistance, no heavy touchscreen distractions, just chassis feel, response, and poise. But in 2025, the biggest buzz around Alpine isn't just about the A110 anymore. It's about where the brand is going next. Alpine is going electric, and they're doing it with a bold plan. Their upcoming electric sports car, currently teased under the codename A290A, marks the brand's first fully electric model. Based on the Renault 5F platform, the A290 is a hot hatch designed not just to compete with cars like the Mini Cooper, say, and the Abarth 500e, but to outhandle them. It's not just about throwing an electric motor into a city car chassis. Alpine engineers are fine-tuning suspension, weight distribution, and steering feel to make sure it still drives like an Alpine. And this is no modest commuter. Early prototype reports suggest the A290 will offer up to 220 horsepower with torque vectoring and a dynamic mode selector that alters throttle response, suspension stiffness, and regenerative braking. Even the steering has been calibrated with motorsport feedback in mind. Design-wise, the A290 is equally ambitious, drawing heavily from the aggressive look of the A290_I circumflex squared concept. It features widened fenders, rally-inspired fog lights, and a low-slung stance that's rare for a city-sized EV. There's a sporty but minimalist interior, with bucket seats, digital instrumentation, and Alpine's signature blue accents. It's the kind of car that tries to bring some excitement back to everyday electric driving, and one that targets both seasoned enthusiasts and younger, EV-curious drivers. But the A290 is just the beginning of Alpine's electric roadmap. The next major project is a GT-style electric crossover, expected to launch in late 2025 or early 2026. Positioned as a rival to the Porsche Macan Electric and the Tesla Model Y performance, Alpine's crossover promises to combine everyday usability with driving enjoyment. Details are still under wraps, but insiders suggest dual-motor all-wheel drive, a sub-4-second 0 to 100 km/h time, and a range of over 500 km. What's interesting is how Alpine is approaching EVs differently. While many brands see electric as an opportunity to pack in luxury and tech, Alpine is staying focused on driving dynamics. Their philosophy is to use electrification as a tool and not a gimmick. That means lighter batteries where possible, low center of gravity layouts, and keeping weight to a minimum, even if it means sacrificing some creature comforts. And let's not forget about Alpine's motorsport credentials, which are playing a huge role in how these electric vehicles are developed. The brand is actively competing in Formula One, and lessons from their F1 team are already trickling down into road car development. Battery cooling, regenerative braking strategies, and torque delivery are just a few of the areas where F1 tech is being integrated into production cars. On top of that, Alpine is also exploring endurance racing with their upcoming hypercar project in the World Endurance Championship, their LMDH entry, which is expected to compete in events like Le Mans, shares conceptual DNA with the EV lineup. It's all part of building a performance ecosystem where motorsport informs the road, and vice versa. Of course, challenges remain. Alpine is still a relatively small brand with limited global reach. Expanding beyond Europe, especially into North America or Asia, will be crucial if the EV lineup is going to succeed long-term. There's also the matter of cost. Building lightweight EVs that also feel premium isn't easy, and the brand must strike a balance between performance and affordability. Still, the direction is clear. Alpine is not trying to be a mass-market EV brand. They want to be the Porsche of the electric age, focused, passionate, and unafraid to do things their own way. That means limited production numbers, specialized driving experiences, and an emotional connection between car and driver. The revival of the Alpine name wasn't just about nostalgia. It's about capturing the essence of what makes driving thrilling and updating it for a new era. Whether it's the pure, analog nature of the A110 or the daring ambition of the upcoming A290 and electric crossover, Alpine is writing a new chapter for enthusiasts. For the driver who wants more than range stats and screen size, Alpine offers something unique, an electric future where performance isn't just measured in kilowatts, but in grins per mile. And as we move deeper into the EV decade, that philosophy might just be what keeps Alpine not only alive but ahead of the curve. As the automotive landscape continues to shift, it's refreshing to see a brand hold firm to its identity. Alpine's 2025 lineup reflects that balance between evolution and tradition. The A110 remains one of the last pure driving machines on sale today, and it's better than ever. Meanwhile, the new A290 proves Alpine can do electric without losing its edge. And with the GT crossover and more performance models on the horizon, the brand isn't just adapting to the future, it's helping define it. In a time when cars are often judged by how autonomous or connected they are, Alpine's focus on emotion and engagement is more valuable than ever, because at the end of the day, it's not just about going faster, it's about how it feels. And no one is bottling that feeling quite like Alpine right now. Stay tuned, because this French brand might just be building some of the most exciting cars of the decade, and not despite the EV transition, but because of it.